It's Wednesday! Let's do the comics thing. First up, it's a free issue, so everyone can grab this for free. What stories do we have here? Spider-Man with the two Spider-Mans from each universe, the Marvel and the Ultimate Universe. Avenging Spider-Man with Miss Marvel, them flying around and saving this fugitive. Spider-Man, Lizard, and yeah, it gets pretty brutal. Can't wait for this issue to come out because it's Amazing Spider-Man. Wolverine, Sabretooth Reborns, Bianchi. It's back with Wolverines and Sabretooth, and things are getting brutal as Cloak is just out of juice and Dagger is somewhere being held by Sabretooth. Picked up Bleeding Cool issue number 0 just for the whole sake of I actually read Bleeding Cool on a regular basis. This is just pretty much the digital version on print, and there are some articles here that talks about what's up with the comic world right now and what's upcoming. I haven't read the entire thing yet because it's a lot of text, so yeah, there's a lot of text. It's a magazine, people. Extermination, heard about this off Bleeding Cool. It's like something about Watchmen meets How I Met Your Mother. So it's pretty much these two guys. One guy is sort of like Batman and the other is like an evil guy turned good because whole hell breaks loose on Earth right now. There's a whole transition from the past and present constantly throughout this issue because it just talks about what Batman clone named Knox is just like fighting crime, and then he meets the Red Reaper and they fight, and then now they're actually teaming up in the present because crazy things are happening on Earth right now and they have to band to survive, sort of thing. Age of Apocalypse entered the Thing, aka the Hulk. Bruce Banner hulks out and Prophet is pulling some crazy strings and he gets in, and yeah, it's pretty interesting how Bruce Banner is the Thing. I wonder what happened to the actual The Thing. We have a drop-in artist this time around, Michael Lark, and things are sort of different, like how Bucky looks different. His hair is sort of cut and he's more clean-shaven. Black Widow looks... The way it's written, there's a prologue, so a lot of information here concerning the last sleeper agent, so it pretty much does the whole rundown of what happened to him in the last 12 years, or not really 12 years, but what happened to him, like how did he escape, so it goes back and forth. This sort of like narrative is pretty interesting in terms of like how Bucky would ask a question and then the next page would be the whole, all information, but it's just pertaining to the reader rather than it's not for Bucky, so yeah. And the ending is pretty great in terms of like it just moves things along. Issue 7 apparently is back with Butch, so that art style coming back, so I look forward to that. World's Finest issue number 2. This radioactive thing is pretty crazy. Owen Power Girl pretty much owned her, and Huntress is just Huntress. She's a human getting her ass kicked, and it's interesting in terms of where they mention Fukushima, the nuclear reactor explosion thing that happened because of the tsunami back last year. So it ties in the whole thing that they're living in our world. So Fukushima happened, unless there was another Fukushima that happened in the past. I haven't heard about it. I should look that up. But yeah, this issue was sort of weak in terms of like there wasn't really a development because the Thing really didn't answer any questions and you don't know where he came from. Max Fury, whoa, yeah, this is wow. I love Goran Palov art. I mean, the way how he draws faces and all of a sudden he has those dots as eyes. The storyline is pretty set. I mean, like you can see sort of the Nick Fury side, like, oh, I know what to do, what the right thing is. I need to like fight and stuff. As kick-ass as Fury is, he gets owned in this issue, and that last spread was just, whoa, that just sucks. You gotta read this, so check it. You know I get my comics at RX Comics, and this week's sale, which started yesterday, is all Alan Moore 20% off stuff just in time for the first of the B4 Watchmen stuff. Before we end with the comic thing, I just want to share what I picked up last week. Fear Agent by Rick Remenden and Tony Moore. Oh my goodness, like this is the art that I want just for Walking Dead. That's why I only have Walking Dead Volume 1, because Tony Moore's art is there. That's all the comic stuff we're doing today, and next is TV stuff. Game of Thrones finale! Tyrion is obviously alive because he's the star of the show. Despite being the finale, things are on the roll for great things, like the Targaryens ending with like, I got my dragons back and now I'm moving on, and Jon Snow meeting more of the people beyond the wall, and Tyrion's so sad now. I mean, he's not Han, so that's gonna be interesting in terms of what he's gonna do, so you should like try to read the book before season 3 comes out. And yeah, pacing of the scenes were pretty good in the sense of like it had enough time in each plot line to just like give you that extra like you need to know what's going on next and you want to know what's going on next. Continuum episode 2. Whoa, she almost made it back, but she didn't. And yeah, this whole like just I'm gonna lie to everybody so I can keep my identity of being a future cop is working. Right now I'm calling that she's gonna go back into the future, but not 2077, but more like 2050 or 2022. I mean, cause like what else could happen? If every episode is just about her chasing down these guys, it's gonna get pretty boring. So there must be more sci-fi coming up, and I do look forward to more sci-fi. So yeah, that is all. See ya. Like it, subscribe, and check it out.